Add some volume. Okay, let's see. These are definitely different settings here. N7 Mr. B. The little button that's normally here for actually checking who's online is not there. No, it's not here either. Huh. Weird. My little pop-out window back popped out. Got another dark and stormy night. I'm thinking that that you have me just about talked off the ledge for that Pro Mega printer. That Reddit thread, while not exhaustive, is fairly convincing. And I watched the first couple of minutes of the video you sent me that's kind of comparing the inexpensive resin printer to the Ender 3. You know, I gotta admit that you know, he printed that one on the Ender 3, that first figure at 200 micron resolution. This is at 150 micron resolution, and not that it's well lit enough for you to tell, but it doesn't look anywhere near as good as a video seen on a screen this size. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say that I'm having buyer's remorse for this printer, but this printer just, I'm kind of losing faith in the company. But this printer was under $200, so part of my frustration recently is somebody wants me to make her Mjolnir for a costume, and of course there's you know, several different patterns on Thingiverse. And I downloaded one, and basically the hammer comes in, the head comes in two pieces. The two are identical, and then you stick them together. But of course, it's all a learning curve, yes. And what I'm learning at this point is that, you know, at a given resolution, this printer just doesn't look as good as other printers. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'm looking at this half of a hammerhead, and it's greater than 5 inches in each of the 3 dimensions, which means I can't print it as one. So I open it up in 3D Builder, and I take that half and I section it in half in each of the 3 dimensions, which means I've turned one piece into 8. Meaning if I were to do the entire hammerhead, it would be 16. So, here's what about 9.5 hours gets me. Now, of course, this whole underside here was all support, because, I mean, how else am I going to lay it? If I do it like this, then any support that it's going to put out there is going to be on the outward-facing side. But you can see my printer actually does some weird things. See right there on my fingernail? Actually, you probably can't see. I can't tell how. See how that bit is sticking out there? That's not from support. It's just, it was like the end of a row, and it kind of looped out and stuff. Also, look at the layers. See there, I get a good angle there. See those layers? This is 200 micron resolution, so this was the same resolution as the guy in the video. It's the faster print speed, because I was testing it out. But yeah, it was about 9.5 hours, and if its estimation of filament is at all correct, then it used about 80 feet. So when I multiplied it out, I told her if I was going to do the whole hammer, it would take me like three, um, three spools, like what I've got. Well, I could see under extruding. Remember, I had all the stringing problems. I had all those problems that was going on. I have, you know, under advisement, turned down the temperature. It's still, I think most of the time it was still around 192, which ought to be a good temperature for PLA. It's not the 210 or 220 or whatever it was that was the default. That was so frickin' stringy. But see, if I went for something like the Ender, I could do the entire half head. Although, of course, she's telling me she wants me to leave the sides open because she wants to build the side walls up with something else so that she can get light through them. She wants me to basically light it up so that it works for her and not for anybody else, and I know exactly how to do that. You'll just need, you know, windows to get the light through, and then when it's all finished, the windows will not be obvious, hopefully. She's also frustrated with the helmet. She would like me to just print her a goddamn helmet, which is not going to work on the Ender. Ender doesn't print big enough, and that was one of the things that kind of drew me to that Pro Omega. In addition to the price, was the 15.3 cubic inch build volume. Temp should be fine. Although I am using my heated bed now. It is a flimsy little piece of something. I'm afraid to move the printer. I got an itch behind my ear. Afraid to move the printer with kind of how flimsy the connection is. But I mean, you know, the adding that heated print bed increased the price of my printer by about 50%.
Inquisitor.
So yeah, buyer's remorse is the wrong word because it's too strong. But I'm like not hearing anything from this game. Sometimes this volume control gets turned down. Oh, I heard that. Okay, so the guys in the bar are back. We go talk to them. Well, yeah, it sounds good there. I mean, this is just the headphones, which I don't use very much when I'm not playing this. Sometimes if my friend and I are playing something, I'll Discord so I can talk. Although we did some Left 4 Dead recently, and I just didn't put the headphones on and stuff, so we had to type chat a little bit. That was not as helpful for Left 4 Dead as it could be.
Yeah. Our heroes strode the winding road, defiant of the vile.
See if Sutherland's got anything to say.
Glad I could bring the news about those Darkspawn, Inquisitor. Must have been a tough fight. Wish I'd seen it. Had a lull after. Shade went to Val Royeaux. Both, I don't know. I'll get into Cullen's reserve yet, though. Not much else doing.
I know what it is. I know what my problem is. I forgot to set this back to 2.1 sound after playing with 5.1 sound. These are not 5.1 headphones because nobody makes those that go into speaker jacks anymore. They only make them USB. Okay, it killed my browser. Reload that.
Inquisitor.
Okay, that was better. Because essentially the dialogue comes out of the center channel, and I don't have a center channel in the headphones. So now I can hear everything better. Go see about picking some flowers. And then I'll head back to the mountains. Be helpful if I got more. Now that I've been screwing with the headphones and get that all right. World map. Crossback Basin. Hadn't done any of that. I had just opened this up. I don't bring Cassandra along very much. Still stormy. A fairly large and juicy lime. I think it was maybe too much lime for this. Okay. Cassandra apparently have leveled up. Now then. Got stuff going in both directions. Guess I'll go this way. Make sure everyone's potioned. Yes, thank you very much. Let's play again. So about that printing. I just go back to having a night where I do nothing but talk about printing. Without overlays? Do you have to? I mean, I'm not saying that you can't. I'm just saying, does it not have the option to do that? Because these overlays, it was free. It was a website. It's free. You've seen the different ones I've used, and it's just been free every time. Try continuing again. I mean, maybe you want to do it without overlays. I don't know. Okay, let's try this again. Ah, too loud. something fell into my eye right when that started too. That's how effective those spiders are. Where's the black cherry Mio? It should be in the pantry back on the shelf. Unless, of course, you finished all of it. Ah, Hackonites. Now let us loot. Oh yeah, the Avar cotton. I don't remember what tier crafting material it represents. I had some silverware. Just cherry blackberry. Well, that's lovely. Did not realize that I was running out. Well, it makes another flavor if what you've got is too weak. The cherry blackberry will go with it pretty well.
Inquisition soldiers. We should help them.
Oh, really?
Inquisitor. Thank you, sir.
Oh, well, awesome. That compared to what Sarah's got, probably not as good. Yeah, see, the one I made's better. We should help them. There are soldiers. We should help them. That's brilliant. Oh, there's some Everite over there. Come on, Solus, you big invisible coward. Speak up, Lieutenant. No, really.
Lieutenant Farrow, sir. We've beaten back those Hackenite bastards. My men and I will hold here. The Hackenites along the river still pose a threat. After this last battle, we need time to fortify and regroup.
I should go.
What's the situation along the river?
Between the Hackenites and the wildlife, this isn't the easiest place to maintain a presence. The river's the best way for the Inquisition to send supplies from Skyhold, or it would be if we could travel safely along it. The Hackenites set up camps near the banks, and they attack anyone who gets within view.
You don't want to work on your helmet in case I buy a pinner. You know, if I go more like the Ender route, like these two are talking about, it's not big enough to build a helmet.
That will be all, Lieutenant.
Sir?
It'd be, what, about 8 inches on a cube for building. Roughly. I mean, I'd be able to make the helmet, it's just it would be in 4 pieces. Oh look, I mean, I've got more research to do, and nothing says I have to buy another printer now. Really, it only came up because that Pro Mega was on sale. But it sounds like maybe it's just coming down to what it's actually worth, and maybe not even then. Of course, there's really something to be said about the print quality of the resin printers. I just don't know that I want to mess with the resin. I mean, high resolution, and it sounds like they're high speed, too. But then you get this liquid crap. We'll take this out. Man, why is it slowing down so much? Geez, I'd say that my walking bomb worked. So let's do another one. Ow. It took longer. It kind of slowed down there. So my hand motion didn't. Ooh. That's a one-handed axe. And it's almost 300 DPS. Yeah, I will take all of this. That may be Cassandra's new weapon. Oops. Ooh, it's the same DPS. More attack, more critical chance. On kill, target explodes for 100% weapon damage. Oh. And an empty rune slot, so it'll do even more once I slot a rune into it. You want Fro, yo? Let's see. Axe she has now. Oh, that's the axe she has now. There we go. And I dinged. Yes, a fire spell consumes half of my barrier to empower it. I kind of want the barriers when I have them. Add a cage, which I'm never going to use. See, I need more slots. I mean, I could do the spirit mark as opposed to the horror. I need more than 10 slots. I mean, come on, guys. Seriously. Let's go ahead and buy Fire Mine in case I ever want to play with it. We'll head that way. Save up your calories for it then if you're gonna go get some yogurt after Costco. Wait, where are you gonna get it? Because the yogurt place we used to go isn't there anymore. I think maybe back up here was the way. Come on, horse. I'm not sure what's this way. Ah! Go horse. I'm on my go horse. Oh, look, there's a skull. It's not horse abuse. Horses are designed to do that in this game. I mean, I could use that horse to jump off this cliff so that I could land without taking damage. Sure, the horse may respawn.
Inquisitor. It is a comfort to have you present on our journeys, Seeker.
You so rarely call me by my name, Solas. Why is that?
Manners, perhaps.
Manners have not held you back on other occasions.
I say what I believe to be true, even if it gives offense to those who prefer the lie. But there is no lie in what you are. Your position is an honorable one, and well earned.
I don't enjoy playing Hunt the Shard. There. Ah, in that house. Sigrid the Exile.
No, no, no! I cannot have guests, lowlanders, even those who don't hail from the hold.
Who are you? And why are you out here?
If I tell you, will you leave me be? I am Sigrid Gulsdotten, Augur's apprentice. I exiled myself from Stonebear Hold.
You exiled yourself?
Aye, I did. And my tongue will say no more on that.
What about your elbow? What will your elbow say about that?
Inquisitor.
Move. Just because it's your house doesn't mean you get to stand in my way. Oh, it looks like that might hurt me if I jump down it. Ah, I'll save. We'll go around. We'll get down there with no problems. What? You missed beetle butt. Hello, bird. Our house here, I'm not seeing. Or was the only thing to... What are you doing? Oh, that. Oh crap, oh crap. Thought I could get over to the other side. Apparently not. Here we go. Yeah, maybe in honor of the 3rd century mark, I should pick a different horse. I've had this one for quite a while. Need a shower. Okay, I'm clean enough.
The veil is wobbly here.
Certainly not. It's much more squeaky.
What? Let me check. Sensing... Sensey... Definitely wobbly.
Oh.
It's definitely wobbly here. Let's see. There's nothing else in here except a wobbly veil. There's the shard. Vaily wobbly. I made it. I was vaguely remembering these little tree bits. You're gonna read later, but what are you gonna do now? But I've just set up camp. You could read at camp. Lesvis. She Lesvis. I don't need to craft armor. However, weapons I could craft. Just thinking in terms of adding something to Cassandra's weapon. A little loath to, just because I have to use up resources to do it, and I don't play with her very often. Maybe I'll give her a corrupting rune. It's helpful against living. Okay, so I can craft the weapons. What about modifying? Let me guess, I can only craft them, I can't modify them here, right? Read this. I can change party. Here I can read something. And inspect the requisitions. More power. Direct investment potions. Like I don't get to just modify the weapon, which is what I need in order to equip the rune. Oh, here's one way to actually get across the river. At least this part of the river. Didn't see any modification station. I hear some dudes mumbling beneath me. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay. Let me go back home real quick. Or... oh, that's right, I can't get back in there, I forgot. Like the Ewok village, only cooler. Because it doesn't have any Ewoks. Yeah, I'm still playing some Surviving Mars. Big downside of that game is it, oh my god, is it a time sink. I completely lose track of time when I'm playing it. The other day I sat down, or just yesterday I think, I sat down to play it for like half an hour, maybe an hour, and it was, I don't know, 2.5 hours later. We ate supper at 7, because, you know, I guess it'd be 2.5 hours. Yeah. See, I suppose I can unslot, right? No, I can't. Remove this. Because I'll bet she's got a much better one. Yeah, 4 con, 4% heal and kill, and 5 strength. There we go. I forgot I haven't looked at changing my armor color. It only takes a little bit of... keep meaning to do this. It's kind of cool. Not real big on brown, but... I like the ring velvet. Oh, no, there we go. I have no Great Bear hide. Simultaneously great and annoying. Well, you know, I've got some challenges going on in there right now that I'm having to work my way through, but otherwise, I'm doing pretty... I don't know. Kind of a purple to go with the blue. Game recently gave me an option to get a bunch of refugees, but they're unskilled. And now I'm finding kind of works actually. I like the Gurn hide. Now let's find a metal that goes. And you know the problem is that the game is being really stupid about who is working in what job, and so I'm trying to move people around here, there, and everywhere because I've got several little settlements dotting the landscape. Right, and people either have no specialization or they have some specialization. If they have a specialization, they get a bonus in certain working in a certain job. For example, in a factory kind of scenario, engineers do well. That actually looks kind of cool. Except the colors don't go. But that's... no, that doesn't... that kind of go. And of course, if they're in something that's not their specialization, they actually have a penalty. I meant to do that a while back and just kept forgetting. Believe it or not, I actually kind of feel like having Vivienne around. It's weird. I don't think she has any equipment. So I'm having to micromanage it all of a sudden, and all of the shuttles that can haul either people or can haul materials, I had to set them all to haul only people because I got so many people going around. Now the food isn't getting to where it needs to go, and suddenly people are starving. And they're angry about that for some reason, I'm not sure why. 79 DPS. and 55. She got full base ability. What about rings? Billets. Okay. I don't see any, if I'm going to bring her along, I don't see anything for it but to actually go ahead and do this. $67. It's hard to argue with 267. Why I keep doing it. And that look is so her though. That's not really. That works on Sarah, but not on her. That actually kind of works too. I mean, I guess there's no reason why I couldn't. He's on her. Okay, 2, 2, 1, 1, 4. Oh, rogue only. That would be a problem. And I probably can't do this either. I guess I can. Refined Battlemaster mail? Warrior only. Maybe I can do something out of here. Again, it's the same kind of thing. I can use this really potent stuff. 306. Hard to argue with 306. Starts with metal. It starts with leather. Starts with cloth. Okay, so the Avar cotton is a tier 3. I got lots of the Dales Logan. The cold resistance. Got this at tier 3. Tier 4, give her some fire resistance. There's a tier 3 cold resistance. Okay, that's good. Give her some spirit resistance. That might be nice. Just enough to do that. And then stamina. 5% chance to cast Mind Blast on a hit. Oop. Does that actually need arms, legs, and okay, 2 arms. Bonus, magic defense. That's actually kind of nice. More spirit resistance, fire resistance. So electrical resistance might be nice. And give her some legs. 10% under when hit? No. Range defense, though. Okay, let me put this armor together. Give it to Vivienne. I guess she can keep that hat. Now we just need to make her a weapon. I'm gonna change her armor color. So let's do the fancy ones. That I ever weave. That she strikes me as someone who would wear yellow, though. We want food, we need shelter, save us from doom. Hey, I did build some, kind of like that. Oh, no. No, there it is. I did build some anti-meteor lasers, which was kind of fun. They did their job. He needs dark boots to go with this. Now to find a color here that doesn't clash. Most of these clash. Obsidian maybe, or onyx. The onyx. I'll go ahead and slap together a weapon for her. Stone fire damage. And electric damage. Warm heart electric damage. Iridium, or sorry, Aurum fire damage. We'll give her fire. And then I'm getting low on some of the materials. Barrier damage bonus. Armor penetration. And a little bit of attack. %10 chance to heal for half health. That's actually kind of nice. 10% chance to apply a walking bomb for 5 seconds with detonation of 75% weapon damage. 10% chance upon what? Being hit or hitting? Probably hitting. see if it takes anything. Just a rune. Not sure what runes I can put in. I have a spirit rune. I don't think I can make any spirit runes. Yeah, see, I don't have enough of the materials. Dragon slaying? No, I don't think so. Demon slaying? Yeah. What the heck? Now we'll give her this. Don't ask me why I just decided I needed to do all this. I have no idea. There. Got rid of all my extra stuff. Come down here and go here. Ah, come on. Clearly, I'm having trouble with getting below 260. I'll get there. Maybe this week. Maybe I can push myself and lose just under 2 pounds before I go and stay in a hotel for a week. See, I still need to find that. Means I need down rather than across. Oh, there's no question that it'll happen. Just, I'd like to go ahead and get there. 9 points to spend. She's got fire. And she's got a little spirit. There. No, she does fire and ice. Ooh. There has some fire. I did do a little of Steam purchasing as well. I'd like to do more, but I'd always like to do more. I got Total War Warhammer 2. I didn't play the first. I was going to buy the first because it was like 15 bucks. But when I went and did a little bit of research on it, it sounds like basically everything they did in 1, they refined in 2. And there were plenty of people that seemed to be not unreasonable on Steam, stating, hey, don't even bother to buy 1, just buy 2. So it was, you know, higher price, but I bought it in all of its DLC. We'll see how that works out. And then I also got Opus Magnum, which I've been wanting to do for a while. It's a Zachtronics puzzle game, which I always have fun with these Zachtronics games. I just never finish them, ever. And I'm okay with that. There's nothing wrong with not actually getting anything on the Steam sale. I mean, technically I shouldn't, because I still have like AAA games I've never played. I've had the Witcher trilogy for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 years that I got on sale. I partially played through the first one, and then I got bored with it, so I stopped. I could still play the second or the third. Have it right. It's all the way up there, too. I've got Dishonored. I started playing it a few months ago.
Demons still scare
Got
you,
bored,
dear?
so I stopped.
After all we've been through. Might you have suffered some form of injury as a child?
You and yours are the broken ones.
Because I have been trained not to be afraid.
Being scared of things that are scary is normal. Your training is the weird thing. Ask anyone who's not one of you. It's like you're scabbed over or something. Makes me wonder what else you don't feel.
I feel everything in the proper measure.
Right, because you're normal. Just ask you.
Yeah, they don't get along all that well. Need to find this astrarium. I've got Bioshock Infinite, right? Another AAA title. Never played it. I don't remember how long I've had it, but I've never played it. And by all accounts, it's a great game. It's a fantastic game. Never played it. When it comes down to it, if I ever find myself thinking, hey, I should play one of these games, I typically say, you know what, I'm going to play Mass Effect instead, or something equivalent. I'm okay with first person, obviously. I prefer it to third person myself, but there's also a level of complexity. It's like holy crap. I don't want to mess with this level of complexity. I don't want to mess with this. Dig. I don't know if I've ever done this one. This is an enormous pain in the ass. No, I can't do that because I can't get from here to there, and then I have to exit somewhere. I can't exit that way. This doesn't work. Wait. No, there's a connector right there. Again, boom, boom, but I need to get over there too. No, because if I get up here, I can come back in here, but I can't get back out. My god, this one's driving me nuts. I think maybe I skipped this originally. This is a good place to start because it has a lot of stuff. Okay, so it's here. And I already can't go anywhere. Because that doesn't belong there. Ah, I screwed that up. Screwed that up. Ooh. I didn't think I was going to do it, but I did it. Considering the 3+ ounces of rum I had, I think it's pretty good. Two more, huh? I hope they're not as complicated as that one was. That deserves a save. Save is a must after that. I mean, they could give me some blood orchid out here by the river, right? Hear the shard, so it must be up there. Good luck actually getting up there. Hey, XP on the hoof. All that, and I got no loots. There's some spider loot. Not up high enough yet. Up this way? Maybe I can. Yeah, there we go. Of course, I can't actually get up on the log. God, I hate jumping puzzles. Okay. I got the shards picked up too. Those jumps and horses are like, yeah, no big thing. Yeah. Because, you know, spider venom often sounds like that. I think it's why they just keep missing me. What? Let me summon a horse. Let me see if I step over here, if I can get slightly out of combat. So that I can get on a horse and jump down there. Yes, Anakin, I have the high ground. Oh, Vivian doesn't have any potions. I guess I forgot to change back afterwards. She should have a dispel. Okay, all of you guys, just suck it. Okay, good. I took care of two of them. Okay, it was a little painful. More veil quotes. Quotes. Quartz. Stamina amulet. Said this one. Harbor Blessing.
These Hackonites seem little more than thugs.
We do seem to draw the attention of fanatics.
We are fanatics. Route to camp. Bartwill. Tier 4 rare cloth. I see. I'm gonna keep heading north and see if I can find that camp up there. Yes, I know she has low health.
That didn't work.
Okay, whatever that's supposed to do. Another tree camp.
Shall we make camp or move on?
Let's see, I need to give Vivian some potions. Just healing stuff. Just the healing stuff. And let's head back that way.
Shall we have a look around?
What?
We have a look around after the fight. Two out of three.
I assume your parents were Rivaini, Vivian.
They were merchants, originally from Desmude, or so I'm told.
You don't remember?
I was taken to the Ostwick Circle when I was very young. So far as I'm concerned, my life began there.
That is sad and tragic. I think it did. Should be able to clear this one more camp and then set up another camp.
We've done what we can here. Inquisition presence should help keep the area safe. Safer than it was, at least.
I still have a couple of Warhammer titles on my my list, my Steam wish list. I could check out. There was one that I had bought a little while back. a variant of Space Hulk. And it was just really hard, even on the easiest level. Really hard. It was harder than I wanted to play. I actually tried to get my tried to get a refund, but they're like, dude, you've owned that for like a year. You're not getting your money back. Yeah, I mean, it looked kind of nice and had kind of a nice feel and everything. It was just too hard. And I should have known better, too, because he didn't review all that well in the Steam reviews. The other ones, of course, don't review all that well either. I'm just kind of hoping that they won't be as hard. So that's what's going to open when I hit the other Astraria. Another treehouse.
A decent enough place to camp, I suppose.
And the bulk of my list is just expansions for stuff. You know, stuff for Endless Legend and stuff for Stellaris. Still never finished my second game of Stellaris. Finished the first one, okay, though. I think this is going to be my view for my thumbnail. There it is, Frostback Basin. Oh my god. Okay. Options. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I've got another Fade Rift here, and I still have to turn in this mission there. I think I'll try to do those two things. There's the rift. I know, right? Not just the hunt, but actually the active mission too. But I don't have this bit of text here. Hmm. Much easier than the other favorites.
If you need a break. I'm all right, thanks. Inquisitor.
The Hackonites were pushed back from the river.
That will put minds at ease, sir.
That's the
I'll arrange
voice was
patrols
used.
for the area. It's no Imperial highway, but we'll see people along as safely as we can.
That will be all, Lieutenant.
Sir?
Like I have another rift to take out. Take this one out, that ought about do it for the night. Well, I am going right past this cave. Been in this cave? I have been in this cave. Can't fit under here for some reason. Okay. You guys, I've got enough. Really like to be able to get up here. That was a little tougher than the last one. Man, I'm hitting the yawny part of the evening, apparently. Okay, so from up here I can explore to the north a bit. But otherwise everything's over this way. Another camp. So I think I'm going to go ahead and head back home and call it a night because it is 8 o'clock. I don't think I have all that much stuff. Yeah, I don't have much stuff. And I don't really think there was much of anything for anybody to do on the mission table. I'll just come into my house and call it a night.
Your worship.
So it's a night. Thanks for coming out and watching me screw around. Just a reminder that this time next week I will be in San Antonio at a hotel, so there will not be a stream from me. Should be back after that. Plans to interrupt that. So, in the meantime, be sure you check out whatever Bean Duck's got going on. Whole party. I kept thinking Fallen Player, and I knew that wasn't right. I don't know why that's popping up. But anyway, thanks for coming out, and thanks again, Mr. B, for the advice on 3D printer type stuff. I'm going to look over my options and decide if I want to spend money to get something better than what I have, or I just kind of stick with dinking around with this thing for now. But until next time, I will see you in, what, like 332 hours or something? 330 hours? I don't know, something like that. Bye!